Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Beacon Pines, available on the Xbox Store app/thing for Windows. Now, you know how professional YouTubers do their homework and look into what games are and probably play them and test them to make sure they work and make sure they're a good game or whatever? Well, obviously, on this channel, we throw all that out the window and we just say, oh, this looks interesting, and we check it out. So this is Beacon Pines. I have no idea what to expect, other than I had a quick look at some pictures, and it looks like there's kind of a little bit of a narrative, story, cute little animals. So, I don't know, looking at this picture, there could be some sort of dark, sinister element to it. So, let's you and I jump in together and find out what all the fuss is about. Shall we? I don't know how loud it's gonna be. Sounds pretty good. So far, so good. Oh, a book. I hope it's voice acted. Yes. Do it.
Dear reader.
Yes.
Allow me to introduce you to my book.
Okay.
Though it might at first appear like many books you've come across, it is far from ordinary.
Is that so?
You may, therefore, have some misunderstandings about its nature. The story that awaits you has not been fully told.
Ooh.
In fact, its conclusion is not yet known, even to myself.
Don't tell me we get to bring about that conclusion.
It is in that way that my book is special.
I'll shut up now.
It is in that way that you are special. Without you, there is no story. Chapter 1. Normal isn't what it used to be.
I like it already.
This is a story about change. Nestled in a shallow valley is the town of Beacon Pines. Far from the town square, across the river, past the neglected welcome sign, a young boy walks alone at dawn. His name is Luca Van Horn, and like you, dear reader, he's here for a reason.
It's gonna be one of those I don't know, positive kind of heartwarming tales, is it? That's how I feel. Oh, we can move around and we can dance. We are Luca Van Horn. Hey, Dad. How are things going? Oh, it's a gravestone. Today's the first day of summer vacation. I started middle school next year. Oh, I start middle school next year, I guess. I was 6 years old when you died. Oh my goodness. And it's been 6 years now. From here on out, you'll have been gone longer than you were here. It feels like that should mean something. Mom always said that this tree was your favourite spot in the world. Me too. Hey, Luca. I knew I'd find you here.
Rollo was Luca's closest friend. He possessed many fine qualities, but subtlety was not one of them.
Well, after I banged on your door till your gran answered, and after I checked the pond, and climbed up the treehouse, then I knew I'd find you
I
here.
finally noticed the tears welling in his friend's eyes, and the flowers on the grave.
Oh, yeah, right. You and your mum always did this on your dad's birthday. Yeah. I didn't know if you were going to keep doing it now that your mum's gone too. She's not gone. She's just missing. Sorry, I meant to say since she went missing. She's going to come back, Rollo. Of course she is. Okay, Dad. See you next time. I think I'm ready to get out of here. Sure, lead the way. Tickle. Found a charm, apparently. Okay. Oh, B. B to tickle.
Wonderful! I had a good feeling about you from the moment you opened my book. That charm is a very special thing. Very special indeed. Keep hold of it for now. Its purpose will reveal itself soon enough.
Okay. How can you not, guys? Come on. Oh, they're growing back, are they? Damn. Okay, I'm not going to be quick enough to get them all. Let's just go. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. The whole reason I was looking for you. I was wondering if you'd ever get to that. I found the perfect way to start our summer. How's that?
Rollo looked to the side suspiciously.
Not here. They might be watching. They who? Shh, not so loud. We need to do this in a secure location. Mission control. Alright, I just have to go tell Gran and then we can head out. What are you going to tell her? I don't know, I'll think of something. It's all the same to you, I'll meet you at the welcome sign. Your Gran still kind of weeks me out. I don't do well with new people. She moved in like half a year ago. Just meet me at the sign when you're done. So yourself, I won't be long. Tell Gran before heading out with Rollo. Yep. So how do I tickle? Can I tickle anyone? Someone? No one? Okay, we can jump. We're actually pretty good at jumping.
Dear reader, forgive me for this interlude.
Okay.
Remember that charm you found in the dandelion patch?
Yes.
There are more of those special charms to discover throughout Beacon Pines. They've been known to reveal themselves to those who are willing.
But what do I do with it?
Some of them can be found in this very house.
Ooh, where? Under the cushion?
Since Gran had moved in, the house was more peaceful, more orderly, and more covered in flowery fabric.
How about under this chair? Under.
Gran had already lit the fire. She kept a warm house, as if by grandmotherly obligation.
As it is, really, isn't it?
One of his father's old stethoscopes. Luca had spent countless hours listening to anything and everything with it. Not for years, though.
Poor little guy.
Luca knew that if he left without telling Gran, it would be trouble. Luca paused at his parents' bedroom door. He just wasn't ready to go in yet. Gran had commandeered the upstairs closet when she moved in. Some things need shelter from a young boy's mischief, she said.
Hide.
Luca tossed on his favorite old sweater. Even though it was the first day of summer, a chill still hung in the air.
Chill.
Gran's moving in meant that most of Luca's things had been crammed in the corner. Luca was somewhat annoyed by the situation.
So they share a room then.
Gran's bed was undisturbed. Luca didn't mind that she had a habit of falling asleep in front of the fireplace. It meant that he could read late into the night.
Alrighty, so where is Gran?
Luca knew that if he left without telling Gran, it would be trouble.
She's in the kitchen, isn't she?
Just some dusty knickknacks.
She's not in the
An
kitchen.
array of prepared meals crowded the refrigerator, each labeled with the day of the week. A pair of dull scissors, a broken can opener, a mostly empty bottle of glue, and some loose string.
Junk. I don't know what we do with these things. I should probably turn that off before I get in trouble.
The only piece of furniture Gran had brought when she moved in was an old hutch.
Okay. I've never heard a cabinet called a hutch, but maybe that's an American thing.
Oh my, this is quite exciting. I am now certain that you are the one I've been waiting for all these
Oh, here's
years.
Gran. She's at the back.
You'll recall I was a bit coy regarding the use of charms earlier. Excuse me, I tend to have a flair for the dramatic. You are about to encounter your first turning point.
Ooh.
There are certain times in this tale when everything hinges on a single word.
Cool.
Step forth, dear reader.
Okay.
A beginner's guide to gardening laid open on the bench.
Hello, Gran. I'm gonna go hang with Rolo for the day. See you later. Oh, she looks pretty, she looks pretty cool, doesn't she? Look how friendly she looks. And yet, behind that friendly demeanour, there's like a mischievous wisdom about her, isn't there? Yeah, we did that mission. Hold up now. Where are you and Rolo headed exactly? Oh, nowhere special.
The less Gran knew, the better for everyone involved.
We're just gonna go for a... Oh, okay. Oh, well, given the name of the channel, it's gotta be right.
We were just gonna go chill for the day. The best lies are built on truth.
I mean, it's not necessarily a lie. I don't know what we're doing. The boys are always in a hurry to do nothing. We stick to what we're good at. Well, make sure you're done chilling in time for supper.
Easy. Impressive. You've managed to navigate your first turning point without too much of a mess. That is the power of charms.
Cool.
A single word can change everything. I think it's time to introduce you to the Chronicle.
Ooh. The Chronicle, yes, please.
The
I
Chronicle
love
is a
this
record of the
presentation.
decisions you've made.
I love the presentation.
You can see the turning point which has been revealed. At any time, you can use the Chronicle to go back and invoke different charms, creating new branches.
Oh, interesting.
Luckily for us, this is the one and only turning point where the charms won't dramatically alter fate.
Wow, interesting. Isn't that interesting?
It's the perfect opportunity to experiment with rewriting things.
This is why I love this channel so far. One of the reasons I love it is I would never play this normally. I've picked stuff that looks kind of short, concise, simple. Maybe it's kind of looks like it might be fun, but I would probably be playing something hardcore and intense, you know, like I would never play this normally. Now I'm evolving, you know. A grand jury. Okay. Like I kind of want to pick the same thing though.
We were just gonna go chill for the day. The best lies are built on truth.
So she's just saying the same thing.
Easy.
Can I actually chill now though? So I could do that again if I wanted to. Oh, yeah, interesting. Wow. So I've played, you know, a couple choice games in the past, but never really a choice game that you could go back and change your mind. Oh, and Luca. You and Rolo stay out of trouble. I know. Get into trouble with Rolo. Okay. So I guess we're ready to head off. Is it this way or... Yes. Come on. Dang it, Rolo.
For a town that saw few visitors, the welcome was perhaps more grand than necessary.
It's this way.
The road leading to Beacon Pines was long and uninspiring, a sort of natural barrier for the impatient.
Sounds about right. You know the drill. Don't let anyone discover our secret path. Oh, I see.
Chapter 2. Welcome to Beacon Pines. For many years, this valley had been a small mining outpost. It wasn't until Sharper Valentine built his fertilizer company that Beacon Pines was established. Over the next 30 years, the town had grown and prospered until the foul harvest and his sudden death.
How good is this narration?
In the 6 years since, everyone was simply trying to get by.
Oh man, I just love it. The presentation is just amazing. It's like living, you know, like a living cartoon. I love cartoons. Okay, let's just not... Who's that big fat pig guy? Okay, I want to talk to the big fat pig and then we'll move on. Oh, he's asleep. Hey, Mr. Sinclair.
Mr. Sinclair continued snoring and lifted one eyelid just enough to see who it was, a tactic he often used to avoid undesirable conversation.
Yoo-hoo, Mr. Sinclair. Ah, don't you see I'm sleeping, boy? How's the napping today? Rummy as always. Used to have a perfectly nice view from here. Till perennial harvest put that monstrosity of a building in the way. Why don't you just move your chair a bit? Why should I be the one that moves? If it's a showdown they want, I ain't gonna be the one who blinks. And he's back to sleep. Okay. It's kind of how I feel playing this game. Oh, okay, there was another person there. Is this our hideout? Wow. What's
After
this?
Luca's father had passed, Rollo became obsessed with them building their own Hank atomic star scraper. It was some time before Luca realized it was Rollo's way of keeping him occupied.
Kind of sweet, isn't it? Just gonna lie down for a bit, okay. So where we came up. Okay, what's this top secret plan to start our summer? So, you know the abandoned warehouse by my place? The old Valentine building? Yeah, well, it isn't abandoned. What makes you think that? Get this. Last night, it was glowing. Glowing? Are you sure? Kinda. That place has been empty since the foul harvest. Yeah. Who would even want to poke around that place? We would, Rollo. We would. Wait. It's just a busted old warehouse. I just meant we could do some research at the library. You want to actually go to the warehouse? What do you expect to find? Answers. My mom's out there somewhere. And it seems like everyone wants to pretend that she's gone for good. You don't have to come, Rollo, if you don't want to. Luca, remember that time I sort of accidentally burned down the chicken coop? And you jumped in and said it was your fault before my pa throttled me? This is a flaming chicken coop sort of deal. I've got your back. Thanks, Rollo. Now that I think about it, poking around a decrepit fertilizer warehouse is exactly how I want to spend the first day of summer. Oh, what did I miss?
On certain nights, when the clouds were just right, the boys could tune into strange patterns of static.
Ooh, mysterious.
Rollo thinks it's aliens.
It's gotta be. What else could it be?
He always thinks it's aliens.
Probably is. Have you seen the news lately? Where did Rollo go? This way. This way?
The boys had a good thing going, as long as they kept old Jeff happy. They had an endless source of precious materials to add to the treehouse.
Who's old Jeff? Does he own a junkyard? Scrapyard? Where's Rollo? Old Pickler's Pond. This way. Ah. Is that Rollo? Oh yeah, it is. I'm just catching my breath a bit. Go on, I'll catch up. Okay. So clearly, you know, there's a whole heap of dialogue we're kind of missing here, or not missing, but we're not paying attention to it now. I guess a lot of these people we could talk to. History Museum. This isn't the way, is it? Luca, just the fella I was looking for. That's Rollo's mum, isn't it? Hey Roxy, what's up?
Oh, right. Rendezvous with Roxy. This is an important turning point. The first time where your charms will change the course of fate. And currently, we only have one suitable charm at our disposal. Have no fear, we can always return later using the Chronicle once we find more charms. Well, now I'm just rambling. Where were we?
Have you seen... Oh, it's his sister. Have you seen my blockhead brother today? Skipped out before breakfast. Well... Not really, no. Can't say I have. Can't say or won't say. Roxy, would I lie to you? Luca, wait up, I almost forgot to tell you. Roxy might be lurking around here. This is one of her favourite places to stand around and be useless. Rollo. So we need to make sure she doesn't spot us. Rollo. Why are you doing that turning thing with your body? What, you're not scared, are you? She's harmless. And a chump. And she's right around that corner, isn't she? Mission accomplished. Don't mind me just over here lurking uselessly. Oh, hey sis. Nice weather we're having, eh? Couldn't help but notice you snuck out this morning before breakfast. Wasn't hungry. Also couldn't help but notice your morning chores were left unchored. Roxy, I'm gonna level with you. I'm sick and tired of digging up carrots. We all gotta pick up the slack since the foul harvest. Almost every carrot I dig up is rotten. And the rest look like they were hit with Hank Atomic's Shrinko ray. All the more reason to keep on digging. There's gotta be more to life than puny carrots. Look, Roxy, Luca and I have places to be, so if you don't mind... Oh, I do mind. I'm not gonna catch hell again because of you. So either you march yourself home and harvest those carrots, or I haul you home myself.
Rollo froze as Roxy took a step toward him, cracking her knuckles. Luca knew he had one chance to save his friend from being dragged home.
In the past, he found the best way to deal with an enraged Roxy was to be a little chill.
In the past, he found the best way to deal with an enraged Roxy was to be a little chill.
Come on, Roxy. It's the first day of summer, the sun's shining, we just want to take it easy. Let's leave tomorrow's problems for tomorrow. That's great and all, but Rollo's problems have a way of becoming my problems. And Pa always says tomorrow's work is best left for yesterday. March, you big oaf. Oh, rats. I expect a full report about the Valentine place. A full report. Looks like we're on our own. Investigate the Valentine warehouse alone. So, Fitz, what are you up to this lovely day? Nope. Cool, cool, cool. I should talk to Mr. Wilder before heading out. He might know something about the warehouse. This guy?
Holden Wilder ran the local paper of record, the Beacon.
Hey, Mr. Wilder. Morning, Luca. What's the day have in store for you? I was wondering if you heard any news about... News? The Beacon knows the news that needs knowing. Any news about the old fertilizer warehouse? Nope. Oh. Rollo thought he saw some lights there last night. Rollo ought to be careful poking around that part of town. The winds of change are blowing, and change is a dangerous animal. Change. Is that it? Oh, who's that guy? Hey, Solomon. Apologies, no time for chit-chat. Okay. Oh, Luca, my boy, hold up a tick. Oh, hey, Mr. Nuncreed. I was just on my way to... I just sold the last jar of your grandmother's preserves. Can't stock the shelves fast enough, turns out. Hey, that's great, but I'm actually... I guess Juniper will just have to swing by with more of her lovely jam. Uh-huh. Well, don't let this old man slow you down. You just remind her that she still owes me that dance.
A promise Gran regretted the second it was made.
Will do. She's a fine woman, that Juniper. Yeah, she's pretty cool, I guess. A real fine woman. Alright, man, slow down. Gotta go. Sweeter than any jam on earth. Old people love. Kind of creepy. Not creepy, but just gross to think about, isn't it? Oh, hey, Luca. Hey, Joey. How's the bug hunt going? Not great. Bugs have been shy this week. Bugs get shy? Oh, sure, bugs aren't that different from people. Sometimes they just want to be left alone. If you're going into wheat wood, just be careful where you step. No bug crunching, got it? Now, I'm not sure if there's any kind of combat or like anything like resembling
The path
combat.
led into a small hollow at the edge of Weepwood.
I don't feel like there is, but who knows, really? Okay, no turning back now. Caution, electrified fence. Is that sign new?
The fence thrummed with a gentle electric buzz.
Okay, so what would Rolo do if he was here?
Luca often asked himself what Rolo would do, so that he could rule out that option.
I'm definitely not touching that thing. I mean, there's a stick over here. Ooh.
As sparks flew from the fence, the light atop that section shut off. 2 bulbs remained.
Ah, I see. That's 2.
1 more to go.
Where's my throwing thing? There we go.
The fence's
Perfect.
buzzing gave way to silence.
Okay, moment of truth.
Every kid in town knew the old Valentine fertilizer building. Long abandoned, the warehouse once served as the industrial heart of Beacon Pines. Now, it stood only as a reminder of things left behind. The dormant building showed strange signs of life.
Okay, so Rolo wasn't exaggerating for once. What's going on
There
here?
was only one way to find out.
I sometimes read stories to my kids and like really get into the voices, like 10 times more than what I'm doing now on camera. Maybe I'll develop the balls to do it one day. Wow, that smells awful. It's easy to do it with your kids, you know, but like to put on all the funny accents and stuff. Too bad Rolo's not here. He'd have no problem poking around in there.
The hose emitted a subtle sound.
Someone's up to no
It
good.
was actively draining some kind of liquid.
Locked.
Luca thought he heard faint sounds coming from the other side of the door. He pressed his ear against the cold metal to hear better.
A zipper. What
The sound of
steps?
footsteps grew louder.
Ooh. Shit. Oh wow. So the game's just taken a kind of little bit of a turn in a direction I was not really expecting it to go. I was kind of thinking at the start that there might be some sort of subtle adult undertones, and then kind of lost that the moment the game started. But now, clearly, there is some sort of more mature element to this story after all.
The heavy steel door knocked Luca to the ground. Disoriented, he looked up to see an imposing figure silhouetted in a green glow. It lunged toward him. He tried to scramble away, but felt a gloved hand latch onto his ankle.
Wow, I'm hooked, man.
Luca watched his fingernails leave trails in the dirt as the hand slowly dragged him back through the door, into the lab, into the green light. This is a story about change. It was far from the sort of change Luca imagined for himself, but change is, after all, a dangerous animal. The end? I probably should have warned you about this. There are many paths that our story can take. Most will end in tragedy, but don't let that discourage you. We will find the ending that this story deserves. I just know it.
Interesting.
From here on out, a charm will have a check mark when it's been used to its full potential at a given turning point. Now, let's try something different.
And with that, quite interesting point, that's going to be the end of this video. And I think I'm going to have to make a note of this game, whatever it's called. Beacon? What was it? I can't even remember what it's called. Give me a minute. Beacon Pines. I mean, at first I thought, it was kind of just like a fun little story experience. Kind of maybe it's aimed for kids, aimed at a younger audience. Beacon Pines. And, okay, I could see myself sitting back and playing this. Especially if the story is going to, like, if it's a kind of young person's story, I don't know, like I don't know what the age ranges are, 8 to 10 or young teens, early teens or something like that, then maybe I can sit and just enjoy the experience and a bit of a break from the more intense gameplay that we have on the channel. But if it's gonna have like a little bit of a, like I say, a mature kind of undercurrent behind it as well, then that's even more of a reason that I could actually sit down and get a bit more of an entertainment out of it, as opposed to just something a little bit cute and different. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, this has been quite an interesting experience. Beacon Pines, available on the Xbox Store. Details are in the description if you want to know more. Thank you for joining me for this episode, and I hope to see you in the next one. Goodbye for now.